Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I wanted to go ahead and talk about Ladies Who List. All right, so listen. It basically starts off where the episode left off. Kiana and Robin. Okay, again, one thing I want to say is this. Crystal and Robin. Some of you called me out, and you're actually correct. I was wrong. Robin should have never put her hands on Crystal. And that's just what it comes down to. Yes, I still believe that Crystal did provoke Robin. I do believe that she was throwing gasoline on the fire. So I don't think Crystal's hands are clean. But I don't think that Robin should have put her hands, especially on her friend. Because, just like some of you said, if Crystal would have picked up a wine glass and got to chopping and cutting, or would have popped Robin back, then it would have been an entirely different situation. So yes, Robin, I keep saying Crystal. Crystal was wrong. Crystal. See, I keep saying Crystal. Robin was wrong for, you see where my mind at. Crystal. Crystal, girl. But no, Robin. Robin was definitely wrong for putting her hands, especially on someone who she considered her friend. So I am backpedaling and pee-popping just a little bit, but I still stand on what I said, though. Crystal's hands are not clean in that incident. Crystal was provoked. Y'all want to talk about people being provoked? Provoked is not standing across a table dancing. What Crystal did, that was provoking, okay? Now, with that being said, Robin still didn't have any business putting her hands on her friend. She should have just walked away. All right, so basically, Kiana and Robin. Again, I don't have to have kids to know that my life and, say, my sister's life is completely different, right? I haven't experienced it, but I can completely understand that my life and a lot of you who have kids, we have two completely different lives, right? Kiana knows that she was projecting. Kiana knows that, the reason why she started lashing out at Robin was because of a list of things. She's turning 40. Ooh, girl, I said, ooh, girl, I feel you. She's turning 40. And then, she's having problems with, I guess, getting pregnant. So there are a lot of things that factor in Kiana, basically lashing out at Robin, because what Robin said was not necessarily, to me, something that should have just caused this big blow up. I don't believe, now this is where we might have to disagree. I understand that you never know what people are going through in a room, but you cannot hold someone accountable for something that they did not know. So if I make a statement and the statement might be insensitive towards you and your situation, how can you then how can you then get mad at, because I remember Tiffany, this was Tiana or Tiffany, basically saying that you kind of have to read the room, and I guess when women get to a certain age, I guess when they are in their childbearing years, you may have to just, girl, I'm sorry, this is about to sound real messed up. I don't have time to sit here and think about, girl, what you might be going through in your life. Because I don't know. If I'm sitting here just talking, I can't be like, well, what if she going through this? Well, what if he going through this? Well, what if she going through this? Well, what if he going through this? Well, what if she going through, if I'm just having a conversation, something may come out of my mouth, and you may fall in line with what I just said. You can't turn around and be like, well, girl, you didn't tell me. I think that Robin, I really do believe this. I think that Robin probably wouldn't even say what she said if she would have known that Kiana was going through something, or maybe it was as sensitive as it is to Kiana. Because I'm about to get into Robin a little bit too, because I heard something she said and it made a little light bulb go off like, maybe bitch, you might be acting funny. But yeah, you can't hold people accountable for something they didn't know. And then for people to feel like you have to just tiptoe around a conversation because I could potentially offend somebody. Girl, if that's the case, we might as well just sit here and just be quiet and not talk. Because it's something that everybody could say out of their mouths that could potentially offend somebody in the group. The reason why I started side-eyeing Robin, as much as I like Robin now, I started side-eyeing Robin about whether or not if she knew. If y'all go back and watch the episode, because I watched it twice, she said something like, it must have touched something. I didn't mean to do that. Did y'all hear when she said that? And the way she said it was like she kind of either figured out at that moment. If she figured it out at that moment, then that's different because that was after the explosion, right? But if you knew before going in that it could have been possible, some tea about Kiana not being able to get pregnant, right? And now you making this little snappy, little sassy, messed up comment on the side. I was like, oh, Robin. Maybe am I off on that? Did y'all hear when she said that? That's why I was looking at Robin sideways like, I'm giving Robin the benefit of the doubt. I don't know why. I'm going to give Robin the benefit of the doubt. Anyways, Tiana. I'm trying to figure out why Tiana is so upset. Girl, why are you mad? Why was Tiana upset? Was she upset because she felt like the day that she had planned was ruined? Because I was with Kiana. Girl, why is she so mad? Girl. Kiana says in her world that she lives in, it's not about me. I'm a mom, I'm a wife. Girl, that's your fault. I'm going to go ahead and say something. I'm about to say something. I ain't got to be no mama, I ain't got to be no wife. But to me, it says something. It says a lot about your husband, the person who you partner with, if they continue to let you feel or you move in that household or that relationship as the last person. Because if you're taking care of everybody before you, then girl, who taking care of you? One time, Dwayne Martin said something on The Real. And he said he told Tisha Campbell Martin, clearly, I don't know if he meant it or not, but he told Tisha Campbell Martin that you have to put yourself first before me, before the kids. Because if your job is to take care of us, if that's your job and if that's your role, if your job is to take care of us, then how can you be here for us if you running around like a chicken with your head cut off? He didn't add that, I added that. If you're walking around here a complete mess, then how can you really and truly be here for your kids and for your husband if you're always putting yourself last? You have to put yourself first so you can make sure that everything together with you, whether it's mentally, physically, emotionally, is together. So then, when you're 100% good, then you know that your kids will be 100% good and your husband will be 100% good. But if you continue to put yourself last, then girl, you're going to end up blowing up like Tiana. Because Tiana, it still don't make no sense to me why she was cutting up the way she was cutting up. Girl. Anyways. I don't want to curse. I'm a mom. I'm a wife. Girl, that's that fake. That's that fake. That's that fakery. Because now you think, I'm a mom, I'm a wife. Girl, mamas and wives cuss all the time. Daddies cuss all the time. And they destroy families. Anyways, Crystal and her daddy. I like Crystal. I do. Crystal's probably my least favorite, but I like Crystal. I think Crystal has a false sense of reality. I love the fact that first I love Crystal's name, Crystal Kimbrough. I think that is so fly, Crystal Kimbrough. You can tell that she loves her name, which is great, right? Crystal reminds me of that girl that if she doesn't vibe with another girl, then she's going to take it as though they're probably jealous of me. when it's just that, girl, y'all probably just not cool. Y'all just not cool. Like, I really don't think Tiffany has it. Well, now she does. I'm going to get into Tiffany, too. I really didn't think until the whole Kira situation, Tiffany really had an issue with Crystal. I really don't. When you look at what Tiffany had on her plate, I really don't think that making friends was even up for discussion. I think Crystal has put in her mind that Tiffany has a problem with her. Even with Tiffany saying that that Crystal is her competition, I don't still think that means that there's a problem. Because you can still acknowledge that somebody is your competition and still have respect and love for them. Like, oh yeah, that's my competition, but girl, we cool. I mean, because at the end of the day, I guess they're all competitors. They're all trying to get listings. I don't know. I just don't think that Crystal, I just think that Crystal has put in her head that Tiffany has an issue with her. And I don't think Tiffany has an issue with her like that. Now she does. Crystal and her daddy go to the U-Boys. I think it's U-Boys family. They have, they're building affordable luxury homes, which is great. The homes look really, really nice from the outside. They didn't show the inside. Girl, I was really confused because she said mama and daddy, and I'm looking for the mama and the daddy. Girl, I really thought them was brothers and sisters. Girl, I'm like, well, what a mama and the... Girl, the daddy looked like the brother. Quiet as it's kept, the son looked like the daddy. Girl, and the mama looked like the sister. So they doing great things. Okay, so Kiana, Robin tells Kiana, here's my take on you. You're phenomenal. But basically, girl, stop being such a bitch. That's what I got from what she was saying. Because I'm still working on not being a bitch too. But I'm telling you, you need to work on not being a bitch too. Kira has a client. Honey, he cute. Honey, I thought that was Estelle. Girl, okay? Take me on a cruise, I want to go someplace. Take me on a trip, I want to see LA. I really want you, I'm gigging with you. You'll be my American boy, American boy. Girl, I thought that was Estelle when she walked in with that baby on her heel. So Kira's client was shot 15 times. Girl, I'm going to go ahead and say it. I said, I don't know what type of drug deal gone bad that he was part of. Or I don't know. Girl, they say he got robbed. Girl, they say he got robbed. I'm trying to figure out how this man got shot 15 times. He was cute, too. Girl, I need to know the backstory. Don't get on my TV screen talking about somebody just got shot 15 times, girl. And then, girl, that's all. And it was a robbery. Girl, it was a robbery. That's what y'all tell. Okay. All right. It was a robbery. The home is very, very nice. I thought I felt like my sister. That's the type of house that she will want to buy. The house is very, very nice. It kind of gave me like a modern farmhouse type of feel. That's really not my style, but I can see my sister loving that type of home. It was $1.85 million. The party Kiana has is gorgeous. Kiana's family looks great. I think she said that was her mom with the green. Everybody looks good. Crystal and Tiffany. This is the problem with Crystal and Tiffany, right? Tiffany, I felt like you were talking in circles. I do. Crystal was right in the sense of, okay, so basically what happened was Crystal and Tiffany sit down to have a conversation. Crystal starts to talk about her being the type of person that goes, I'm a vibe type of person, I'll go off of your energy. And so we're sitting here having this conversation. So Crystal says, well, girl, I'm just going to ask you because I'm a direct person. Are you talking about me? Because if we're sitting here talking about the relationship that we don't have, right? And then you start talking about, well, I'm an energy vibe type of person and this and that and this and that. Well, girl, I would assume too, like, Crystal, girl, are you talking about me? Because that's what the relationship, this is what the conversation is about. It's about me and you. And then you start talking about you not vibing and having energy with people. So I would take it as you talking about me. Crystal starts the whole, you're a black girl killing it, I'm a black girl killing it, with the whole pulling the black card. I'm sorry, Crystal pulled the black card, the black girl card. She did. This is when I had a problem with Tiffany. I wish Tiffany just would have said from the rip, listen, I haven't had an issue with you. Whenever we would be around each other, we just didn't click. I couldn't put my finger on it. But Kira came and told me that you were trying to take her away from me. And that's when I realized that's why we hadn't clicked. Because there was always something about you that I didn't vibe with. And now that I know that you're trying to take money out of my pocket, it doesn't sit right with me. Even when Robin came to me after you had your little back and forth and told me that she may give me some of your clients, I told her, no, that's not how I move. That's how Tiffany should have handled that. But Tiffany went through that whole back and forth dance. It was a back and forth dance. Just to say at the end, well, Kira told me, girl, you tried to steal my clients. Well, girl, you should have just said that from the get-go. Bitch, I really ain't never fuck with you like that. And now I realize why I didn't. Or just like she said in her confessional, girl, if I see some inconsistencies with what you're doing, then let me tell you what the problem is now. Because truth be told, Tiffany could have really just been like, I never really had no problem with you. Or she could have taken this route. I really never had a problem or issue with you, girl. I had so much going on in my real life that, girl, the door was not even, it wasn't even a possibility for anyone, for me to welcome anyone in my friend circle. I had so much going on in my personal life, right? But the problem that I have with you now is this. She could have took it that route. I never had a problem with you, but this is the issue that I'm having at this moment. Kira told me what you did. Let's talk about that. And then after we talk about that, then maybe we could talk about trying to build some type of friendship. Because the truth of the matter is they are shooting the show. Crystal mentioned that basically like, girl, we gonna have to deal with each other because we shooting this show, which is the truth, right? Crystal then pulls the old girl. Basically, she tries to pull a Jedi mind trick. Like, oh, this is what we're doing. This is what we're doing. Okay, now see, I was trying to get to know you, but now the door is closed. Bitch, how the hell you get offended? Because I just told you what the issue is. You want to know why we not vibing and clicking, and I'm telling you why we not vibing and clicking, because you tried to take money out of my pocket, bitch. I don't understand what's so hard to understand about that. Girl, I'm so confused. Crystal, I like Crystal. I really, really do. I just think Crystal grew up the privileged, rich, smart, pretty girl. And did I say the pretty rich, pretty? I think her family was okay financially. I ain't gonna say that was rich. Pretty, okay, family, smart, right? And I just think that Crystal has this, I don't know. I just want Crystal to get it together though. Because Crystal, girl, you got about this much more time with me. Nigga, you on the chopping block. But this is the first season, so I'm gonna give you a pass. I'm trying to get to know you. That's what she said. I'm trying to get to know you. Crystal, you're not trying to get to know her. You don't want... The whole situation was a mess. I was more upset at Tiffany because I wish Tiffany just would have called it for what it was. Like, girl, let her know. Because y'all don't sit her and talk for God knows how long, and then you finally hit her with what Kira told me was quiet as it's kept. Girl, that should have been mentioned off the rip. Well, girl, I ain't never had an issue with you. But now, there is a small issue. Now, hopefully we can work past this. Don't try me again. Don't ever try to come into my don't ever mess with my money. That's not how I roll. Because when it was offered to me to mess with your pocketbook, I turned it down. I said, Robin, no, girl, I'm not even getting involved in that. But since you want to be on some whole black girl magic and sisterhood, then girl, I suggest you start walking in that. Because Crystal ain't walking with how she talking. Okay? Anyways, that's it. I'll talk to y'all girls later. Bye. Oh, one part that I ain't gonna lie, one part that I was screaming at is after the argument between, or after the conversation, whatever you want to call it, between Tiffany and Crystal when Tiana came outside dancing. I said, Chris, always your drunk friend, after you done had a whole argument with a bitch, you want to come outside to, what's up, girl? Bitch, sit your ass down. It's crazy, bitch. They tried to get me together, okay? Anyway, I thought that was hilarious. All right, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.